Hello and welcome back to Red Redemption. My name is John. This is Toronto FC in MLS. We got our first round draw against Club America in the Leagues Cup coming up, but I came back a little early in this episode because I want to show you guys the FC Dallas game. FC Dallas is top of MLS right now. They look really good. 17-4-1 for them on the season, 22 games played. We still have 2 games in hand on them, but they are well ahead of us in the Supporter Shield standings, 55 points on the season. We have 7 draws, which doesn't help, but we've only lost once. Our goal difference is right up there with them. It's just those draws are killing us. So we're second right now. We're tied with Red Bulls on 43 points. Red Bulls have one more win than us, so they're ahead of us by 1 at the moment, but we also play those guys next after Dallas as well. So I was thinking we'll watch the FC Dallas game in this episode, and then in the next episode we'll come back and do the doubleheader with Red Bulls and Atlanta United. I think Atlanta they're right behind us too. So 3 big games in a row coming up right now. So throughout the month of June has been pretty good. The last game we watched was, what was it? Houston, 1-1 draw away. And then we had a good run here. 4-0 victory over Galaxy at home. Brisbane with 2, Bray with 1, Del Priore with 1. Good full strength squad in that one. So man of the match for Brisbane. Good performance overall there. And then Orlando City away. 2-0 victory. Osorio and Sean Hundal back from injury. Gets a goal on his first game back. As a substitute for Akinola and gets man of the match. So that was a good victory as well against Orlando City. And then Columbus, Trillium Cup Derby, 2-0 victory at home against Columbus. Penalty on 28 minutes from Pozuelo. Osorio got the 93rd minute go-ahead or extra goal to win us that one, 2-0. They had a man sent off, Pratzner. But we dominated for the most part, 22 shots to 5. Pretty good game. So we've been on a good run, and in the last game I played a fully rotated lineup, and I found a nice little trick in MLS that you guys might be able to use if you're playing MLS. I don't know if it's common knowledge or not, I just discovered it, but fully rotated lineup. Vekagan's got his debut, I think. Anthony Cruz, Faradon, guys all from TFC2. Which is interesting. As long as they're registered players, you can demote them to your second team and then filter by the reserves and the first team, and you can play them. You don't have to call them up or anything. As long as they're registered, doesn't matter what team they're in, you can play them. So that I found interesting. Very much so, because I was like struggling just trying to call up players to fill in for some injuries that we've had, and it's like, no, we've got too many off-budget players, or too many reserves, or too many non-homegrown players, or some other stupid rule from MLS. So I was just filtering through, and then I realized that some of the reserves are still registered for my team from the beginning of the season, and as long as they're registered, I can just put them in the lineup. So that worked out really nicely. I just rotated the entire team. We got the draw, got the point. Frazier got a goal, man of the match for him. He captained the side too. And Mukhtar got the goal for Nashville. Just a defensive lapse. I think it was Cruz. Made a mistake on that one, but it was okay for the reserve performance. And then today, we've got FC Dallas. We are the home team. I wonder if we're the favorites. I think we are. 6-4 favorites in this one. But Dallas look freaking good right now. Have a look at their squad here. Brian Acosta. Schmidt looks like a key player. He's a fullback, but 31 years old. He's right in his prime. Good player, looks like. French. Jonathan Schmidt for FC Dallas. They also have Marky Delgado, I believe. Or no, that was Nashville. Sorry. Never mind. But Ferreira, he's got 12 goals on the season. He looks very dangerous. Aranguiz, 2 goals for him. Must be a setup man. Maybe we'll close him down. Bawana, 6 assists for Bawana. Yeah, no assists for Aranguiz. So maybe Bawana is their key man there. Then we've got Brian Acosta, Fagundes. He looks like a good player. Diego Fagundes, Thomas Roberts, and so on. So, let's see what we can do against these guys. Medical center. We've got a couple injuries. Rafael Thier, he is out for a couple of weeks. He's got a sports hernia, so he's sitting on the DL right now. And then Rocco Romeo. He's been out for a little while with a groin strain, but he's only got a day left. So he might be in line for a comeback in this game too, maybe on the bench. But we just got our Leagues Cup draw right now. Club America, also another one. We've got some matches rearranged here. So here comes the fixture congestion city, I think. Club America right after our Canadian Championship games. Yeah, so probably we'll play this Dallas game in this episode. We'll play Red Bulls in Atlanta in the next episode, and then it's just cup time. Cavalry, who got through the first round of qualifying or the second round of qualifying or whatever it was in the Canadian Championship, playing us 2 legs away to Cavalry in the first leg, and then we're back at home again. Hopefully we can win that damn Canadian Championship this season. So let's get into the Dallas match. All right, so here's our lineup for FC Dallas. Ayo Akinola up top with Luis Brizendine and Jonathan Osorio. Behind him, Alejandro Pozuelo, Quinton Boisgard, Matias Del Priore. On defense, Patrick Bray, Chris Mavinga, Luke Wolfenden, and Auro with Alex Bono in net. We're watching out for Ferreira. 12 goals on season for him, and it looks like they changed their formation a little bit here. 5 through the middle. Aranguiz, who are we looking for here? Fagundes and Bawana, I think. We're going to have to close those two down. Maybe Schmidt as well. So we'll focus on those guys. All right, let's challenge the team to prove a point. As usual, prove a point every time. Apparently that's what you're supposed to do when you're top of the league. The media. Prove the media right. You're 4th in the MLS form table after a good recent run. Does that help? Yes, it does. Momentum is key. Jesus Ferreira has been banging in the goals in the MLS so far. Do you have a plan to stop him? We're going to have to pay attention to him for sure. Let's look at our opposition instrucciones. Can we please pause? No? All right. So we'll mark Ferreira. We're going to have to close down the wings, Bawana, and Fagundes, and also Schmidt. We'll just go with that. Fagundes now to Suarez in the box. Fagundes picks it up. Passes back to Callens. Inside to Aranguiz. Ball forward to Bawana, who shoots, and Bono with the save. And Dallas start positively. Throw in here for us. Auro. Boisgard. Cross. Brizendine with a header, but just off the bar and over. Good chance. Throw in again. Auro. To Boisgard. Dribbling forward. Pozuelo. Ball out wide to Patrick Bray on the left. Inside to Brizendine. Pozuelo. Bray. Probing around. Looking for a little bit of space. Close passing here from TFC. Boisgard back to Mavinga. Not a lot of opportunities there. Del Priore wins the ball. Boisgard to Brizendine. You get the through ball to Bray. Into the box. Crosses in and cleared. Looks like they might be tricky to break down, FC Dallas. Brizendine now. He's going to get a shot away. And that's a goal kick. Brizendine in midfield. Boisgard, Mavinga, and Wolfenden. Reset, trying to get back into their half. Pozuelo out on the left to Bray. To Pozuelo again with the shot. Good save by Arias. Martin Arias in net for FC Dallas. Corner kick for Toronto. Osorio. Ball in, headed away by Hedges. But Osorio gets it back to Pozuelo. Cross to Fagundes, headed down for Del Priore, though. Auro, threatening on the right. Throw in here, Auro. Boisgard. Continuing to try to find some space for shots. Patrick Bray is there. And another save for Arias, and it's a corner for TFC. Setting up is Osorio again. Ball in. collected by the keeper. And we restart. Del Priore with the throw. Akinola. Del Priore again. The boys guard. Back to Mavinga. Ball forward again to Del Priore. In the box. Can't get a shot away. Goes back to Bray. Oh, given away by Bray. Pereira. Oh, boys guard steals it though. Ball inside the box again. And that looks like another corner for Toronto. Osorio steps up to take the corner. Ball in. No one getting on the end of those. Brizendine. Wolfenden. Just outside the area now. They're being pushed back. 0-0 at halftime, but 9-1 in shots for Toronto. They're outpossessing us 61% to 39. But I think that their condition is pretty low, so we might want to actually press them even more in the second half. We are way more fit than they are because I rotated the lineup in the last game. But let's give these guys... Didn't do too badly, but they're not... I don't know if I should praise them or criticize them. I'm going to say I'm not happy. That seemed to have fired them up. So I think tactics-wise, I'm going to go attacking. Put a little bit more pressure on Dallas. We got the overlaps going. Let's see. Maybe play a little bit of a higher tempo as well. And we'll be more expressive. And I think maybe we push up that line of engagement a little bit as well. We'll see if maybe that'll separate the offense and the defense too much, but we'll see. Patrick Bray now. Down the left, dribbling, and Bowana wins that tackle, and we have a throw. Throw in here, Del Priore. Akinola inside to Brizendine. Pozuelo, can he get a shot away? No. Goes back to boys guard. Del Priore on the left. Into Pozuelo again with the cross. Headed away by Dallas, and Fagundes tries to counter. Ferreira now. Holding on to it, but goes back to all the way to defense, but gives it away to Akinola, who steals it, tries to get a shot away, and just misses the net. He really should have hit the target on that one. We haven't seen much from Akinola, really, this season. Other than a few assists here and there, but goals-wise, not much. And I might take him off here. 70 minutes gone. Nothing much happening. Could play Hundal, give him a chance again. Everyone else looks fairly fit, and the ratings aren't too bad, so we'll go with that. And do a shout. Demand more. Nothing much happening in the second half. Might do our final substitutions. I'll bring on Mr. Miller. And I think a Yuppie for Del Priore to finish off the game. And we are nearly completely devoid of highlights, but here's a corner. Last kick of the game here. Falls in the box to Mavinga. Back to Miller. Mavinga, can we shoot? Somebody shoot. Somebody put a shot on goal. There's seconds left. The ref's going to blow it. Oh my goodness, another 0-0. And, well, against the best team in MLS, but another draw on the live comm. After scoring, I think I beat LA Galaxy 4-0. There's been so many goals. And then we go to the video game, and nothing happens. So 0-0, decent result against the best team in the league. We held them, gave them a draw for once. But we should have won, probably. We had 15 shots to 2. They just absorbed everything that we threw at them. Stats-wise, possession, they beat us a little bit. But better passing for us. Better heading for us. We should have probably won that game. Couldn't really get quality chances, though. Man of the match, Luke Wolfenden. Let's head to the dressing room and give him an unlucky on that one for best team in the league. So, all right, we're first place now. Head by a point. Game in hand on Red Bulls. So, in the next match, we are up. I think it's Red Bulls in the next one. So, we'll play a double live comm. Red Bulls and Atlanta United in the next episode. So I don't think there's any news. Goalless draw. Yeah, Akinola is just not. Look at his stats here. 16 games, 1 goal, 2 assists. Not good from Io. Does not like to play up here. I think he wants to play as a winger, but that's not the system we're playing right now, unfortunately, for him. So in the next episode, New York and Atlanta. Thank you for watching again. My name is John. This is Toronto FC and MLS. Hit that like button if you like the video. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon, and I will see you next time. Peace.